How the heck are you, everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome to my channel, and wow, this is maybe the most excited I've been for a video in all of 2024. Guys, this is gonna be informal Sidious. I've had a super long day streaming, so I'm gonna definitely one take this, even when I stutter and all that stuff I do sometimes. Look here in the guild, right? This is cool. This is in our guild. We've got guild boss. That's nice. Guild war. You know, it'd be cooler if we had another button here for another guild boss. Maybe guild boss 2.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
I think that'd be pretty cool. Well, huge shout out to Kardish. He's a member of the great Spanish-speaking community. We chat a lot. I know he's good friends with Jacobo. He reached out to me today. He's like, man, how have you not talked about this yet? I think you missed this. He mentioned it to me about 2 days ago, and I think I didn't understand what he was saying. He followed up with me today, and thank you, Kardish, for following up with me today. This is from the Dev Q&A. But not the Dev Q&A that just came out, which is what I thought it must have been because he just sent this to me. This just came out today, and if you guys want me to cover this, let me know. Normally, I don't do it because Ivy does such a good job. Ivy League Gaming always covers this, and I like to let it be her thing. I tried it once or twice, and I think Ivy's just better at it. Ivy obviously just had a kid, so huge congratulations to Ivy, Odd One, and Lily. So if you want me to cover it all, let me know, but I'm pretty comfortable letting Ivy or some other creators do this. That being said, I'm going to switch myself so you guys can see a little bit better. That being said, it is crazy how many cool things are in this one, but a lot crazier with the previous one up here at question number 15. And if we go here, you'll see it'd be nice to get a guild-wide PvP challenge. Let's pop open again that zoomed-in picture so it's a lot easier to read. It would be nice to get a guild-wide PvP challenge, for example, Hydra in Raid or the guild boss in Eternal Evolution. If you guys don't know this, it's like a second kind of guild boss where you're all fighting together, and depending on how you all do together, you get special rewards. Not just you put up your big number, and if you kill the thing, you get double rewards. This is so much cooler, and they said, thank you for the suggestion, Commander. We plan to launch this on Forerunner server this May. If you don't frickin' know, it's April 19th. May is in 11 days. And we know what this is. Whether you know or you don't, you probably know unless you're new to the game. It's gonna be this, baby. Mabucket was joined by Snoopy, as we lovingly call him, this amazing dev from the team, and this was the coolest event they've ever done in Wanderer of Realms. I'm going to say it. This is what really, I already love the game. This is kind of what really, if you ever think I'm too positive about the devs sometimes, it's because they did this. No one does this. They flew Mabucket, who's the biggest creator in the game, out to China, and they showed him what I'm about to show you, the most amazing behind-the-scenes features and literally sketches with like pencil and marker of the plans for Guild Boss 2, and there's no doubt in my mind that this new PvP challenge is going to be Guild Boss 2. It's all zoomed out now, but it's the same message. You can pause it and zoom in if you want. And this is what it's going to be. So I want to chat about it, talk about why I'm so excited, and I also want to say, I'll pull back the curtain, I've been in pretty great contact with the dev team lately, and I have floated the idea of if they would want me to have some kind of interview like what Mabucket did. They're not going to fly me out or anything, but we are discussing because I told them how amazingly well received this was by the community. So if you guys are interested in that, do let me know in the comments if you want to see me or some other creator lead some kind of interview to get this behind the scenes. I know there's things about it they like, things about it they don't. I think it'd be the coolest thing ever. Let's talk about this thing and what actually happened with Mabucket. I just want to say shout out to them and Mabucket. This all came up 2 minutes and 45 seconds into his interview with Snoopy and the dev team over here. I just want to get some nice screenshots. I'll have a link to Mabucket's interview because no reason not to keep checking out his awesome content just because he stopped making it. The full interview, I actually did a full react to the interview if you want to watch that on my stuff, but I'll definitely have his link so you can see. Basically, let's just quickly go through the gist of what this is. Guild Boss 2 is going to be the Titan, aka the Guardian Golem. You know they love the golems in this game. You have the Primitive Golem, you have the Destructive Golem, now we'll get the Guardian Golem. It'll have 3 phases and each one of 3 arms. And you'll see with the artwork, it rotates, it cycles between these 3 special arms, and that kind of changes the fight. This is going to, I mean, certainly it'll be some kind of PvE Guild Boss thing we do as a team. So there'll be easier levels, harder levels, or maybe harder difficulties or thresholds or how deep you get into the fight. But no question, this will be like the new proper endgame content, maxing this out with your guild. I think that's something we are in such desperate need of. One thing that's going to make it super hard if you want to min-max and be meta and be, you know, as powerful and creative and successful as you can with this is as they rotate through the different arms, you're going to have they'll have different effects. So you can't just bring like, oh, just this physical and assault DPS team, or, you know, just a burn team or this. You're going to need all different kinds of things. So you'll need a very fully fleshed out roster, and you're going to need a lot of stuff. So they're going to cycle between the first arm, second arm, third arm, and then we'll get a vulnerability period. We've seen that a lot, you know, in certain pieces of content, whether that be Codex bosses, whether that be when you pop the Dragon Shield in normal Guild Boss 1, because I guess this is going to be Guild Boss 2. And then you can see it's going to need, Mabucket asks pretty explicitly, what do you need? And he basically was like, frickin' everything. You know, you're going to need a mix of survivability and DPS. It should be a ton of fun. If we go next here, look at this. I mean, this was clearly just sketched in, like, I don't know what it is, on an iPad or something. I mean, it's crazy. This nearly even looks like it was by pen and marker. I mean, you can see they're just sketching it out. It's so rough. This is so cool of them to share. I flipping love it. Let's go next now. I mean, this one literally must be it's almost like it's in Microsoft Paint. I mean, very skillful Microsoft Paint, but like sharing this, such an early design is so cool. You can see you got 3 arms. They're cycling on and off. It looks like it's his left arm over here. And they've got little notes. It is in Mandarin. I can't read a word, but you can see then you'll have this one and this one and this one, and they'll cycle between, and we're going to have to figure it out. It's going to be an amazing new challenge. It's going to be so much fun. Then you can see, oh, now it created. So it went from, you know, probably from this to this sketch to this. I mean, it looks freaking gorgeous. If you see, they got a shielder arm, a fire arm, a chainsaw arm. Watch the video. He goes into a lot of details. The Snoopy dev, we call him Snoopy because he's got Snoopy on his sweater. Goes into a lot of details with Mabucket. Also, look how modest Mabucket is. This picture, I didn't change anything. He just put this picture in his video right over his face. Let's go to the next one now. Yeah, this is just looking beautiful. They actually included specific assets, so this is different angles of the boss. I love the graphics in this game, man. I know it's not for everybody. I love it. You see breaking down piece by piece. This literally is just written out by hand, these notes on the side here. It's just too cool. And then, yeah, here it's like him kind of leaning forward in action, or it's the same picture. It's just the coolest thing to me. It really is. They've got amazing, you know, assets on the actual map, and it is coming to Forerunner. Let's get to the point of this frickin' video, Fastidious. It is coming to Forerunner in at most 3 or 4 weeks. At most, right? So if they're saying May, even if it's the second to last week of May or something, that's 4 weeks from now, right? Could be the beginning of May. Maybe, you know, Forerunner doesn't always get their patches at the same time. We're getting our April 22nd patch, obviously, on April 22nd in 3 days. Forerunner, who knows? Maybe it's May 1st. Maybe it's May 20th. I don't know. But it's coming. And if it's coming to Forerunner, that means they want it tested. Forerunner started as a closed beta. It's going to be closed beta'd. That means that we can test it on Forerunner. I can probably get it on test server. We can get into this immediately. It is freaking coming. It is going to be, I think, the content so many of us have been waiting so many months for, and it's coming so much sooner than I thought. Someone asked me the other day on stream, and I said, you know, it could come as early as this summer, or I wouldn't be surprised if it comes in November or December. Right now, based on all this and how we've had when brand new content arrives in Wanted Realms, the pattern we see going from Forerunner to global, like if you look at Immortal Codex, it was about 3 or 4 weeks from when Immortal Codex first came to Forerunner. It was the second rotation of Immortal Codex on Forerunner that had arrived. The second rotation on Forerunner, that was the first one on global. So they're just one rotation ahead of us. So it's about, I guess it's exactly 4 weeks. So at the earliest, I would think this could come. I don't know, I can pop over my calendar behind my head. I think this could come, let's say it comes on a Wednesday in May. Let's say it comes on the 15th in May. I wouldn't be so shocked if it came to global, I'll go move my head, on June 12th or something, right? Maybe on Juneteenth. It can totally come somewhere in June. I would say it is coming within 12 weeks. Because if you look at it, already, the 13th to the 14th, that is the 1 year anniversary. There is no world they will not want to hype the release of a new guild boss that already has just come out or is coming out right then and there with the 1 year anniversary. This looks like tremendous content. With a lot of content, I think they meet our expectations, sometimes exceed it. With some Codex, aka Pelagios boss, the Furious Torrent, they do not. This, I think, will. This looks tremendous. And I think they'll probably want to work out the kinks before the 1 year anniversary, including having a release on global. I think at the latest it comes out on the 1 year anniversary. More likely it comes out like 2 weeks before, and even possible it comes out like 4 weeks before. I think it's coming to global within like 5 to 12 weeks. Five being very, very hopeful. I shouldn't even say 5. Let's say 8 to 12 weeks. But within 3 months, I think we are getting Guild Boss 2. And I think you can tell I'm excited. Call me a shill. I don't give a crap, guys. You know I love this game. That's why I cover this game. It looks so cool, man. Are you pumped? I'm pumped. I hope you're pumped. I've been fastidious. I hope you don't mind the more informal style. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would be keen on me or any of the other great creators in the space leading another interview. I think it'd be the coolest thing ever. I know personally I'd be the most jazzed guy. Subscribe, all that fun stuff. I hope you all pulled 10 million comments if you wanted them. Share it with your mother. I'll see you real soon.
Fastidious.